All right, first video. So I just want to talk about why I'm starting this channel. So for me, I got into fitness a couple years ago, back in 2018. Um, Basically, just wanted to start off by looking better. From there, got into weightlifting, realized that just the idea of growing and getting better and getting stronger and being able to push myself further and further was exhilarating. I just kind of loved that journey. I loved that grind. Got some really good workout habits. And then from there, I learned some kind of meditation habits that I used to do after working out. And then just really started getting on my path. Ended up making a lot of changes in my business and just really starting to enjoy life, make a lot more out of my life than I think what I was doing before. So that journey has been awesome for me. And then along the way, back in 2019, a friend of mine got in my head to potentially run the Boston Marathon, and I read David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me, and essentially. I always said I'm not going to ever run because I don't want to have a runner's body. I want to look good. Runners are too skinny. And I listened to David Goggins' book and saw some of the things that he had done, and just realized I was making excuses and kind of just being a little bit of a bitch. So I went for my first run that night with a friend, started training, signed up for the LA Marathon while I was listening to that book, and got into running. Ended up doing a marathon in Long Beach a few months later in October of 2019. And my goal was 4 hours, and did it in 3:59, so just under my goal. My plan originally my plan with everything, I was planning on getting a six pack in 6 weeks when I started lifting weights. That did not happen. Have a really funny picture to show how not a six pack I had. And then my plan when I started running was to run a 3-hour marathon in 6 months. And that was not close to happening either. 6 months later, when I ran the second marathon, the LA Marathon, I ran a 3:37. So I was off by about 38 minutes. So pretty big into just setting goals that are really high. And I really did actually believe I was going to accomplish those goals. And even though I didn't come close, I still didn't really care, just because I knew I was on my way in both situations to getting to where I wanted to go. And if it was going to take longer, I was totally happy with that, because I enjoy the journey. I actually just like going down that path. So ran a 3:37, set up another marathon for myself that I ran by myself because all the races were canceled in October along the bike path in Santa Monica. Ran a 3:25 at that time. And I've just been training and kind of on a journey to run a sub-3, all the while still trying to get stronger. I've kind of looked on Reddit and just looked for a lot of people where I could find that they got stronger and got faster at the same time. And I just really struggled actually to find that. The closest person I found is Nick Bear, and his Instagram account is really cool. He basically documents all his training. He's training for an Ironman, and then he just broke a sub-3. Took him about a year to do it, which is pretty cool. He ran a 3:25, and then a year later he ran sub-3. So I'm kind of on that same track that I'm trying to run a sub-3 after running 3:25 within a year. So I have until October of this year to do that. So we'll see if I can get there even faster than he did. But the difference between me and him is he was already a power lifter. He was already a bodybuilder. So he already had an insane amount of muscle. And when I watch his workouts and he posts them online, he's not pushing himself. He's not doing these powerlifting type workouts where, he's trying to get his max strength up. He's doing strength training to stay strong, but he's been focused on running and Ironmans. So my plan is after I run sub-3 to start training for Ironmans and do my first Ironman as well. But I want to see if I can get stronger, and I really think I can. I think I can get stronger, increase my max lifts through this journey. And then the other thing that's a little bit different is his whole company. He has a very successful company, and his whole life is centered around his training. For me, I run another business that's totally separate from all the fitness stuff I do. So I'm hoping that my ability to be able to show that these things are possible while still, being the CEO of a small business will inspire other people to say, fuck it, I'm gonna go out there and see what I'm capable of too. So that's the reason for this channel. I'm gonna post what I'm doing and what my results are and my, my wins and my losses. And we'll just see how long it fucking takes to reach these goals. But one thing I will promise is that I will run a sub 3-hour marathon. I will complete an Ironman, and I am going to get stronger. And so it's just a matter of how long it takes, and I'm gonna bust my ass to get there as quickly as I can, see what I'm capable of. So let's enjoy the journey together. Here we go.